So what's going on, y'all? It's the boy Vincent, repping the boy Vincent Fitness, and we're back again today with another YouTube video. And the topic of today is going to be drop the victim mentality. Now, I'm gotta warn y'all, one of my neighbors, my neighbor who lives directly across from me in my building, he's I think they're installing some stuff today. I actually was talking to him when I was coming upstairs. So if you hear some drilling noises, no, I'm not in here cooking meth. I hope I would be, I'd make more money, but no meth being cooked. So, but yeah, the topic of today is going to be dropping that victim mentality. Now, guys, one thing that I've been able to notice in my 31 years of life, I always say here, I don't look like I'm 31, but one thing that I've kind of noticed in the past few years is kind of the shift in how the media kind of portrays things. So when I was younger, the biggest thing, I can remember like it was yesterday, I was born in 91. I remember the biggest thing on TV at the time, like late 90s, was when Clinton got caught with Monica Lewinsky. I remember, man, they just constantly had this on the news. I can remember being at the barbershop. I can remember the trials constantly. Then 9/11, then the crash of the economy. Then it was the war, then the economy crashed. And then now kind of the latest thing after the virus, especially, with the virus and all this other stuff, is the fact that the media is kind of promoting things in a way to where they need to divide you amongst groups. So, for example, I'm black. So, oh my God, Navoy, you're such a victim because you're black. The life is so hard because you're black. But then on the other hand, they do this with women as well. Oh my God, you're a woman. You're such a victim because you're born a woman. There's patriarchy and blah, blah, blah. Or you're gay. Oh my God, you're gay. You're such a victim because you're gay. It's so messed up how they treat you. And your life is so hard because you're gay. Now, I say all of this because what the media is doing, they purposely kind of segregate us into different groups and then teach each individual group to be a victim. Now, guys, this is a very bad way to think and live, because when you have that victim mentality, all you're going to do is complain. You're never actually going to change your situation. Now, guys, I remember when I was younger, we was broke AF. I got to watch the language, very broke. We ain't have much money when we was kids. And as a kid, I didn't think to myself, oh my God, this isn't fair. Why is it like this? Yeah, sometimes you do think like that. But then on the other hand, I thought to myself, all right, I got to make sure I got to work hard enough, invest in myself enough so I don't have to go through this again, or with, my children when I eventually do have kids. And even now, I do these YouTube videos and I work as an online trainer. Guys, I have another job. Like, I have a real job that I went to university for. But I do these things on the side because I can always remember young little me, little Navoy, telling himself, okay, when I get older, I want to be in a good financial position. And the only way you're going to be able to do that, you can't, obviously, is the fact that you can't rely on one income. Now, as you do know, like I said before, I work as an online trainer, NavoyVincentFitness.com. You can always check that out. But, I have a side hustle. And if you do have a side hustle, make sure to write down whatever it is your side hustle is in the comment section below. But the thing is, the biggest issue is, by having this victim mentality, like I said before, you're never going to actually change the situation. All you're going to do is put the blame on other people. It's very easy to do this. Like, if you ever watch like the RP, the red pill videos, because that's all they do is blame women for all your problems. Now, yeah, there's some crazy females out there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and cap or put on the cape and be a super simp. Like, obviously, I've dealt with some lunatics. I've come across some lunatics. But at the end of the day, there are other people that are giving you information so you can kind of screen the lunatics out. You need to strategize and learn this. You can't be a victim. You can't sit here and say, woe is me. No, you have to look at it from a logical standpoint and say, all right, what can I do to make sure I don't involve myself with that kind of woman ever again, so I avoid being in that situation again? That's taking accountability and not being a victim. This is another situation. It's also with, I grew up in South Florida, so we had hurricanes every year. I always say this. I never saw my dad complaining, oh my God, there's a hurricane coming. Oh my God. It was just, okay, well, got to get ready. The hurricane's coming. Oh, power's out. Well, we already prepared. We have food. We have coolers. We have all these different things, amenities, so to say, to keep us safe, for at least keep us going during the time. Yeah, they're drilling. But like I said, by having that kind of person around, my dad, for example, I didn't develop that victim mentality because I never really saw the dude complaining. It just kind of made stuff happen. Even though we didn't have much money, it was a matter of, okay, just making stuff happen. And I always kind of, I hate to say this sometimes because people don't like this, but what I've noticed is a lot of men nowadays have a victim mentality because they didn't have their fathers in their lives. Like, you grew up with no dad. So see, women kind of can do that. They can kind of sit around and complain, oh, all men ain't this, all men ain't that, because for the most part, they're always getting approached. So they kind of just deal with it on an attraction base. So usually they're kind of attracting the same person over and over again. And our society is set up in a way to where we don't hold them accountable in a sense. Obviously, not all. I know they're not all police. But guys, now let's say it was on the other hand. Let's say you was married to a woman. All you did was complain, and all you did was be a victim. Bro, she gonna leave your ass. She's not gonna stay with you. She's gonna think, okay, he's incompetent. I gotta get the hell out of here. So, but if you grow up without that dad in there who is actually running the house, or at least being accountable and not being a victim, you're gonna take up those same qualities. And that's why I really want y'all to kind of get on that same frequency. You can't be a victim out here. It's very easy. It's always easy to blame somebody else. It really is. If you really think about it, you can sit here and say, and it's not even just the fact of blaming someone's particular person. Guys, I see this all the time, bro, when you go to the gym. I can't get bigger because of my genetics. I'm a mesomorph. I can't eat. I have to eat more, or I can't gain weight because I'm naturally skinny. Guys, this is the law of thermodynamics, not the theory, but the law of thermodynamics. If you eat more food, you're gonna gain weight. There is no way around it. You will gain weight. You're just not eating enough. But instead of actually taking accountability, you're just gonna be a victim, complain, and just remain the same, basically. And this is something, guys, once you understand this and take full accountability, you're gonna be able to progress in life, and you're gonna level up. It's those people that are victims, man, they don't go nowhere in life. They're in the same position. They're the ones hating. They're the ones in shade room comments, arguing with people all freaking day. They're not doing nothing with their lives other than complaining about why their lives aren't going in the direction that they want it to be. And the guys, if you're watching this video, obviously you're not going to be in that direction. So yeah, that's all I got to say today. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. It's your boy Navoy, repping Navoy Vincent Fitness. And like we always say here, make sure to control the negative, focus on the positive. I'm out.